It's market day. I forgot what day it was then. So I got a bit of sun on my screen at the moment, because the sun's sort of coming round where I am. Probably not the best of place there really. So if I can get in a bit more. So I'm just moving about, just getting it all ready. Yeah, it looks like early mornings is probably not a good time for me to go live because I got that sun that's behind me. So I got Colin, you're a top man. Yeah, that'll do. Doesn't make it any better, am I? No. Anyway, guys, yep, Colin's the top man today. Everybody else is top people. So it's the 16th, so I'm just folding a piece of paper because the temperature today, to even look at it, I know it's not 26. I'll be honest, it's a bit cloudy today. It did say it's gonna be cloudy today. Now I got a post from Bertie today. Snow in the UK. Is that true? Is there you guys got snow in the UK? Well, I think today it's probably about 22, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it feels nice and warm now. The sun's on me now, but snow in the UK. That's not good, is it? So today's question is from Richie. Now, going on from yesterday about the care homes, he is saying, if you get to the stage that you need assistance, do many people stay on or do they eventually go home? And that's another good question, really, because I'll be honest, I do know quite a few people that, you know, they're in their 80s, they've just realised, you know, they just can't cope anymore. And wherever you are, you do get added expense of calling in like private healthcare people to come in to look up. Some of them actually will stay, you know, live in to get on with your problems and whatever. But I do know some people, especially if they lost a partner, they're living on their own, they probably got a nice big villa. It's not easy downsizing maybe, and yeah, if they got family back in the UK, they do tend to move back. Now I can safely say that's what happened to my mum and dad. When my dad passed away here in Spain, my mum returned to the UK. But I think on another side of all that is, it's about the inheritance tax that you have to pay here, because obviously they owned a property here in Spain. And I don't think she wanted the family to bear the brunt of, you know, he wants to take on the property. And if they do want to take it on, they're going to have to pay the tax or pay off, you know, rest of the family thing. So I think she tried to simplify it. Anyway, she managed to get back into the UK, and she's in one of those care assisted places. So she did a pretty good move, really. But yeah, people do move back, guys. You know, like you said, I mean, you can never say you never return to the UK or wherever you come from. Depending on, you know, your circumstances, especially health-wise, isn't it? Where you just can't get about. And I did see a post yesterday. In some areas in Spain, they do get a lot of assistance. And I'm not too sure where we are, other than I mentioned we've got age concern. And I know there's probably a few other charities. And like the lady said to me yesterday, I think it was Angela, she was saying that you can contact the British consulate here in Spain, obviously at Madrid, and they can obviously give you advice. I'm not sure about funding and things like that, but as Richie was asking, yeah, people do return back to the UK, and it's funny, on another footing of that, I still class it as home, even though this is my home in Spain. The UK is still my home. I've still got a British passport, and you don't know what's going to happen here in Spain, especially with politics. Things could just change just like that, and you know, we could get deported. You can't say, you know, unless you become obviously a full citizen. I mean, a lot of people that have probably come over a lot younger, who've got kids and that. I mean, they're probably, Spain's is their home, but I suppose at the end of the day, A lot of people say, you know, are you going back home? That means, am I going back to the UK? So, yeah, I mean, I do class the UK as my home. I can't say I can't. I don't want to go back to the UK if I can help it, but you can never say. So, Richie, yeah, people do go back, especially it's more to do with medical reasons, really. And you do get looked after quite well there, but obviously there's still a language problem, and it's not very nice. I don't think if you are put into like a hospital or something where communication is going to be really difficult. So on the other side of all that, Andrew, I think it was, oh God, I forget who it was now. The two people, I know Andrew was one of them, the two people that won the stickers this week, I posted it yesterday, so hopefully 2 weeks from now, you get the stickers. Also, I want to give out a big shout out to Andrew, because he's a top man. He bought me a coffee. Very generous of you, sir. Thank you very much. Well, now I've got a question for you guys. Now, I always say to people, when you're dealing with money, don't take my advice, but I'm asking your advice now, because I had a chat the other night, and we was talking about tax. Now, I pay quite a bit of tax, I must say, and we just got me wondering, really, because I know Spain and Britain's got this tax, you don't have to pay 2 lots of tax. We got this agreement, but can you, I'm only asking, can you only pay, say if I wanted, because obviously the tax rate in the UK is a lot higher in Spain. Now I'm paying obviously my tax rate in Spain, and that's probably why I'm getting clobbered, because the rate here is a lot lower. So I was wondering, because he said you can do it. You can just pay your tax in the UK. I mean, I would presume you must have a form to say you paid the tax. You don't want to pay double taxation. But I'm wondering, can you just say, okay, well, I'll pay, because all my money that I get anyway goes through my UK bank account, and then I don't have nothing coming straight from, say, my private pensions and my state pension go through my UK account, and I transfer whatever I want to send here to Spain, and I only send enough to live off. I don't have money put in Spain, because I've got my own reasons, but mainly because you don't make nothing here. I mean, I pay bank charges here in Spain, but I was just wondering, through a conversation I was having the other day, could I just pay my tax in the UK and probably not pay no tax here at all? But is that true, or you can only, if you're living in another country, you have to pay their taxation rules? Because the other problem here I found, especially with our accountant, mainly because obviously he's Spanish, he ain't gonna tell you or advise us maybe to do this and do that. So I'm just wondering, and somebody else has told me is also, because we use an account in Mazaron. Now Mazaron's quite a small area, it's like a farming area, so there's not many accountants, and somebody else advised me, why don't you use an accountant, say, in the bigger expat communities like Alicante, Benidorm, places like that, where there's a lot more accountants who will probably give you a better advice. So that's my question to you guys, if you can help me. But like I said before, as always, when you're dealing with money, it's best to contact financial people. But I'll be honest, I don't particularly trust financial advisors. I've had problems over the years, especially with insurances, where I've been advised to do this and that, and only to find out that these insurance policies are a load of rubbish. They give you high rates and you got low returns. My brother got scammed with a financial advisor. He lost one of his private pensions through that. So this is my own personal opinion on financial advisors. But anyway, be interesting to see what the feedback is on you guys. I can't see nothing on the screen now because that sun's just blotted my screen out, but I did see somebody did put something up big on that then. It could have been someone else. Anyway, so that's today's chit chat, really. I can't even remember. Like I said, I didn't check the temperature today, but it's not very hot today, guys. It's still in the 20s, I must admit. And I did check the duck. The duck said today 16. I mean, I know we're not sort of full midday yet. Usually about 2 o'clock is when it's the hottest time of day here in Spain. But usually it's going to go up another degree, so it's probably going to be 17 today in my pool. Now, some pools it might be a little bit warmer, and obviously the rich people that's got the heated pools, it's going to be even hotter. But my pool, 16, and there's no way I'm putting my foot in that unless I want frostbite. So, have a great day. Like I just said at the beginning, it's the Thursday market here on Camposol. I did notice, to me, because I went past her at 8 o'clock, it looked a little bit more busier. You know, there's a few more stalls there. Maybe it's because it's coming up to Christmas, I don't know. So anyway, as Phil has just told me now, adios amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow the sun's back. Adios amigos. I can see that cross, yes.